Don't Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, we had the big ones. It's the heavyweights. Anthony Joshua, baby, versus Carlos Takam. And listen, it was interesting. Anthony Joshua beats Carlos Takam via 10th round TKO. Right? Took him out 10 rounds. That means what? We 20 and 0 with 20 knockouts. Sounds good, doesn't it? Anthony Joshua handles his business. Now, if you watch the fight, you saw some interesting things. And I happened to watch the fight. First of all, that was a very early stoppage. Okay? Extremely early stoppage. We see these from time to time. Right? It happens in boxing. I have my theory, and I'm just going to go and blurt out what I think. I think that the referee got nervous. It was getting around 10, 11, and 12. Joshua still hasn't knocked this guy out. That's good enough for me. I'm stopping this. Streak goes on with the knockouts. That's what it looked like. Too obvious. When the guy's still moving his overbody and making the guy miss, he's going to get hit with a couple. He got hit with about 3 or 4 good shots, Takam did. But he was still moving his upper body, his torso, getting away from shots. All right? But we're not going to complain about an early stoppage. It's okay. I think that he has something to complain about. I think Carlos Takam is also a winner here. Right? He got cut real early. I thought they were going to stop the fight with the cut. Didn't. Got cut, I don't know, second, third round, third, fourth round, and still fought on. Anthony Joshua in this fight, it was he looked a little clumsy to me. He was missing a lot of shots. But I think it's due to him not really having to worry about what was coming back. I don't think he was worried about being knocked out from Carlos Takam. And I think that led him to do a few things he probably wouldn't do in another fight. So now I'm not going to be as naive as to get it twisted. When he feels the danger, then I think he will fight accordingly. But in this fight, he did miss a lot. Got tired, but I think that's going to be an issue always with all that weight and all that muscle. It's going to be an issue. I don't think he's going to be able to fight, throw a lot of punches all the time, but the ones he throw won't count if they land. So, I think that Anthony Joshua, it's a decent win, not a great one. I think it was an early stoppage, but like he said afterwards, it's nothing he can really do about that. I think Carlos Takam, because after the Povetkin loss, which is not a loss because Povetkin was obviously doped on meldonium, and then going 10 rounds with Anthony Joshua, knowing that it shouldn't have been stopped. Okay, Carlos Takam needs to go home and talk a whole lot of smack. Okay, all Carlos Takam's friends and stuff, get your earmuffs because old dude come to the neighborhood to talk to smack for a while because he got something to talk about. He has something to talk about. He didn't get beat by Povetkin because he was dope, wondering why he got knocked out in round 10 by somebody with all that stamina. Then Anthony Joshua, he goes with him around. Now, let's make this clear. It didn't look like he was going to beat Anthony Joshua, even if he didn't get knocked out. All right, I only gave him 2 rounds up to that. I gave him round 7, I think round 8, 7 to 8 or 7 to 9. Not nothing, but definitely round 7. But he didn't win many rounds. He was just in there making Joshua miss. He wasn't really landing much, too many telling blows, but he landed some. But I have to say Joshua won most of those rounds. Right? So it wasn't like Joshua was in any trouble here. But who knows what happens late, right, in the fight. Somebody gets tired. And that's what you give the fighter the opportunity to do so. And that's Carlos Takam's point. But he will be talking smack in the neighborhood, and he has a leg to stand on here. He still should be in big fights, I think. Carlos Takam is definitely a formidable opponent for anybody, and he proved it, in this fight. I would say he learned about this fight at short notice, but that goes both ways. So did Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua was training for somebody 6'5". He had to go down to 6'1". Those are things that probably made him look a little clumsy. So both guys, kudos to them both. They handled their business. I think both of them can have their heads held up high here, right? And I like what I'm hearing is that they're finally trying to mention Deontay Wilder because that is the other champion. And if a champion got 2 belts and the other one got another belt, you want to fight each other. Most champions should want to unify the division if there's a possibility. Now, fans that are out there believing, well, I have mandatories. I have to have mandatories and obligations. Make sure that you know this, all right? A unification match has priority over a mandatory challenger. All the sanctioning bodies agree on that. So that is not an excuse, right? Unification has priority. Only thing that the prerequisite is that you have to want to do it. That is the issue with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. And since they're both champions, I think they should both want to do it. But again, kudos to Anthony Joshua, 20-0 with 20 KOs, handling his business, filling up stadium, 70,000 was there. But what you gonna ask from the young man, right? Carlos Takam, came, didn't know about the fight for 10 days, come in there, handle his business, 6'1", about 230 pounds, handle his business against this big guy. I want to see him in the future. I definitely want to see him in the future. Took Joseph Parker the distance, didn't lose to Alexander Povetkin, right? All those good things on his resume now, right? So Carlos Takam, keep your head up. Anthony Joshua, keep doing what you're doing, homeboy. Mate, Double Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm about here, y'all.